Hey everybody, it's Saturday morning. Thought I'd do a little update video on some of the babies I produced and picked up this year. So let's get going. First one I have here is a little pewter that I picked up from Sean Bradley over at Exotics by Nature. Pretty nice little female, growing nice. Gonna hope to put her to pastel clown when she gets big enough. Hopefully she'll open up and we'll be able to take a good look at her here. Good looking little pewter girl. The next girl I have here is a Mystic Potion. She was produced by a good friend of mine that I later got into a partnership with, Mr. Thomas Eichelberger. She was produced in a breeding with a Mystic Potion sulfur male bred to a Mojave female. She has no pattern at all on her sides. None. Pretty solid stripe down the dorsal. Just a really, really nice looking girl. She's probably hovering around 600 grams now. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do with her, but couldn't pass up on that girl. Just really, really, really good looking girl. First one up is a little Puma girl that I picked up this year. Man, I really, really like the Pumas, and as adults, they're really, really smoking animals. The orange starts to fade a little bit, and it turns more into like a pinkish color. But man, they're good looking adults. So here's my Puma girl. Again, probably 500 or so grams, give or take. The next one up here is a lesser yellow belly girl. I had no idea that these two genes would mix together as well as they have. She's kind of going into a shed, but so she doesn't look her best. But man, look at all those flames coming up. Pretty good looking girl. Again, about 500-600 grams. Let me give you a little belly shot here if I can. See if she'll cooperate. Probably not. But yeah, a bunch of good looking yellow belly stuff. I really got lucky and picked up this year. Again, this is a lesser yellow belly girl. Really nice. This next girl here was from a pretty interesting breeding. She was actually produced in a clutch from the Mystic Potion male who fathered the Potion y'all saw earlier to a Puma female. So this female, from what we're assuming anyways, is probably a Mojave, sulfur, or fire. Pretty two similar genes. Yellow belly. So yeah, pretty interesting female. She's pounding rats, so I'm hoping to get her ready for the 2015 season to go with the male Spark that I'll show y'all here in a few minutes. But yeah, really, really, really nice looking girl that I'm super happy with. The rest of the clutch is amazing, guys, and to be honest with you, sorry I can't get her to cooperate here. We haven't even shown pictures or haven't even talked about that breeding much, just because we don't know what anything is. But some of the babies, some of her siblings are that I'm assuming are Mojave Sparks, or look nothing like the picture on World of Ball Python. So if y'all get a chance, head on over there. Maybe I'll get some pictures up. But the Mojave Spark is actually almost an orange animal. It's insane looking. But yeah, this is my Mojave Fire Yellow Belly girl. My Mojave Sulfur, I'm sorry, Yellow Belly girl. Alright guys, this is probably one of my favorite females in my entire collection. I've loved this combo since I first saw it a couple years ago, and decided to pick up a male and see if I could make some of my own. So I actually bought the father of this girl from Jonathan over at Breeder Circle. Awesome guy to work with. If you ever get an opportunity, please do so. But I bought an Enchi Het Ghost male from him and bred him to a ghost girl this year. 6 eggs, not a huge deal. Figured I'd get, hopefully one Enchi Ghost. Well, I ended up with 3 of them. She's a little feisty, sorry about that. I ended up with a male and 2 females. I ended up selling the male to Kristen Tran. She got a really, really smoking little male. And then the other female, which I still have, I'll show you all in a minute, is actually going to a local friend of mine, Joseph Martinez. So, it's a Hypo Enchi, one of my favorite Hypo combos. Very, very, very happy with her. I can't wait to see her when she hits about 600-700 grams and really starts to color up. Alright guys, this is the other Hypo Enchi female that I produced this year. She's really nice. I love her color. I had to make a choice between the 2 of them. You know, you can't keep them all. Some of you guys know that. But I chose the other one. You know, some of these spots in here, you know, it wasn't... The other one is a lot more clean, so had to make a choice. I think this one's going to be a lot better looking as an adult, though. The color anyways, but the pattern on the other one was just amazing. Again, this one's going to Joseph Martinez here in San Antonio, so hopefully he'll enjoy her. Alright guys, this next little girl here was produced in the same clutch with the 2 Enchi Hypo girls. This is a Enchi Het Ghost female. Really, really nice. I'm really debating whether I should keep her or not. I've got so much ghost stuff though, and I'm not 100% that I'm keeping her yet. I've been feeding her really hard. She's a great looking Enchi. Looks just like her dad, but she's going to be a smoking adult as well and produce some amazing combos for me if I decide to keep her. But again, the last 3, or this one and the last 2 Hypo Enchis were produced in a Enchi Het Hypo to Hypo breeding. Got really lucky with some great odds. Didn't produce a single normal Het Ghost. Ended up with these 3 now. The next one I'm going to show you was produced in the same breeding. A little interesting, but we'll take a look at her. Alright guys, this is another animal that was produced in that same clutch. Early in the season I decided I wanted to make fire ghosts, so I bred my male fire Het Ghost to the same ghost girl, and I didn't think... I saw him lock up a few times. After the Enchi started breeding though, I pulled him out and was really, really focusing on those Enchi Hypos. I didn't think I was going to get any fire stuff in there, but you know, with all the dual sire clutches going around, you never know. So I ended up producing this female, this little fire Het Ghost female. She's a little feisty as well, so I'll get her flipped over. You can take a look at her. She's beautiful, man. She's going to be an amazing, amazing adult. As of right now, I've been feeding her pretty well as well. She'll probably end up staying here. I seem to be my own best customer, as most of us are, and decided it's a lot easier and probably worth a lot more if I just kept her and bred her myself. I'm super happy with her. She eats really well. All the animals that I've shown you so far started out on rats. They've never touched a mouse in their entire life. So let me go ahead and grab another one. This is the fire Het Ghost female. Alright guys, this is a pastel Het Ghost. I'm huge into the ghost project, and I actually got this girl in a breeder loan with a really good friend of mine, Louis Parga, who's no longer with us. But man, he was a great guy. He actually let me borrow his pastel ghost male, and I bred him to a couple of females, and you know, he kept most of the clutch, and all I got from that was this pastel Het Ghost girl, which was perfectly fine by me. She's probably not one of the nicest pastels that I've ever seen. She eats really well, but man, she's dark, dark, dark. It's was really hard to tell that she was actually a pastel until I got a couple of meals into her. Even fresh out of the egg, she was really, really dark, really, really dull. I know there's some dark, dark pastels out there, and some pastels that actually look like normals that are producing some really, really nice animals. I think Ben Rennick has one that almost looks like a normal but produces some really awesome combos. So hopefully she'll do the same for me. I got some big plans for her in the next couple years, but it'll be a while before she's ready to go. She's about 700-800 grams now, so maybe next season. Let me grab the next one. Alright guys, this is probably one of my favorite snakes in the entire collection. This is a Hypo Mojave. She's deep in shed, but I got her from a really good friend of mine, Dan Stevens, here in San Antonio. It's just, she's an amazing animal. I was hoping to make my own, but when she became available, I couldn't pass her up. An amazing animal. I love all of the hypo stuff. You know, got quite a bit of it, and more still coming all the time, it seems like. But yeah, she's gonna do good for me. Hopefully next year, maybe I can get her up to size this year. She's right around 1,000 grams, give or take. So maybe late in the season, I'll get her going. But yeah, really nice animal. Alright guys, this is another animal I was really lucky to pick up. The guy actually gave me a few choices, and I decided on this girl here and one more female, which I don't have yet, that I'll be posting here soon. But this is a female super pastel het clown, 100% het clown. She's a beautiful animal. I'm going to do great things here. We just hatched a pastel Enchi clown male, so once she gets big enough, she'll be going to him, or if we end up hitting on that super Enchi clown, which from what I understand still nobody has. So she'll be put to good use here in the coming years. But she's a good looking animal. She's starting to go into shed, so her color isn't the greatest, but yeah, really nice girl. Alright guys, this is another one of my favorites in the collection. This is a pastel clown, in case you couldn't tell. Really nice animal. I ended up picking up from a local guy. I haven't got him to start breeding yet. He's getting there though. He's pretty good size. He's probably about 500 grams, give or take, and he'll probably go later this year. But as of yet, I haven't been lucky enough to have him hook up with any females. I have a couple spider girls that are ready to go to make some hets. I have a pastel lesser girl that I might put him to. We'll kind of see. You know, I have a few different options, and haven't locked down 100% on what he's actually going to do for me this year. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, nice little pastel clown male. Alright guys, lastly but certainly not least, I know I've said it a lot that this is my favorite snake, but this is the snake that got me really excited again about breeding ball pythons. I've been doing it about 12 years, and when I was able to pick up this girl, the passion for it started all over again. I've loved the lavender stuff since Ralph posted some of the first pictures and clutches from his. But this girl is amazing. She's really starting to color up. She's probably, I don't know, 1,300 grams, give or take. I'm actually breeding her now a little bit lighter than I normally would, just because I still want her to pound on some weight. But she's actually breeding to my double het lavender albino pied, my het dreamsicle male. So hopefully they'll give me some lavenders, some possible het pieds, and I'll just keep the entire clutch. More than likely I'll have some males available, some het lavender males, but yeah, I'll be keeping all the females to breed back to him at a later time. I'm really excited about where this project started from. I've been following Ralph's posts and following his breeding records for as long as I can remember. And the lavender albino pied is something that has really gotten me excited since the beginning of it. So hopefully this girl over the next couple of years can be the beginning of me producing my own. But guys, this has been some of the snakes from my collection, and I know the video is kind of long, and I hope it was worth watching the entire video. I appreciate all the posts that I get on Facebook, all the info that I get off of Facebook. But if you get a chance and you're on Facebook, head on over to my business page. It's Alamorph. Give me a like. I'll be posting some animals up for sale on there, possibly some auctions in the future, depending upon what we produce and what we have available. We'll be at basically all the Texas shows. I have since the San Antonio show, the beginning of November. I'll be in Houston at Repticon in the beginning of December. Have some of these. I won't have these animals available, but a lot of offspring. We're still hatching clutches now, so we'll have lots and lots of animals available at the upcoming shows. If you ever have any questions, any questions or want to talk about any animals, give me a call, shoot me a text anytime. It's area code 210-279-9758. Thank you guys.